Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 10 of Family Life with Pets. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this Let's Play, we are taking a look at The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs expansion pack and how cats and dogs interact with families, as the name suggests. And we are using the family that I used for my Rags to Riches Toddler Edition challenge, Roxanne. But of course, as if you're new, you can go back and take a look. I have a link to the Let's Play down below, but when we started, we just had Roxanne and her twin toddlers who are now children, and she started on the streets with nothing, and now she has this lovely house that is in Brindleton Bay. They did live in the city for a while, and they had a penthouse before they left, but they thought the country might be better to raise their family, because she found she was reunited with the twins' father, and so he is now in the family. They are engaged, and they have another little one, Lucy. But in the meantime, Matthew, who is the twins' father, was also abducted, and he got pregnant and has a alien child. So the two toddlers are very similar in age. There's about a day apart between them, and the kids are about to go off to school, and everybody needed some social. I'm not sure what happened with the walls there. So I had suggested they do some interacting with pets to try and get their social up before they will go off to school. Let's take a look at how that is working with Vicki. Did that help? It helped a little bit. You didn't see where she was in the first place. Now let's see whether it does much with... I think poor Al is having to chase the cat down, so it took a little bit longer for him to get that social up than it did for Vicki, because the cats were close. But you know what? They can make friends at school because they are A students, so they don't need to work hard. They're doing okay. I'm pretty sure they both are A students, so obviously Al is, and I'm quite sure Vicki is. I'll just quickly switch over. Now everybody's really uncomfortable in the house because it is a mess. It is a huge mess. I have the robo thing going, but I think Roxanne's a little bit at her wit's end. And she is going to try and get a butler, and let's see how that helps, because I don't know, in the last part, the game put me at the vet with Matthew and Mitzi, but it seemed like Mitzi, all she needed was some food, so weren't able to look after her there, and we took her home and finally fed her, and then she seemed okay. Now she's in the red, I'm not sure, but we also had Matthew learn the vet skills so that perhaps if the pets get sick again, we can just look after them at home and not have to put up with the vagaries of whether the vets are there or whatnot. So we are going to hire a butler. We have free services, so it will not cost us anything. And before I started this, she called in a little renovator, and she added a little basement room down here. It's not very much. They don't have a lot of money, but that's why their money is down. They were just over $40,000 to start with. So they got a bed for the butler down here, and then there's a little bathroom which can be split into two, and they already had the rocket ship, but I decided to have it go down a level so that it's not fully above ground. I usually go 2 levels down, but they really don't have a lot of money, so I decided I wouldn't bother with that. So they're very uncomfortable, and she needs some fun. I was trying to get them to... Okay, can you get out of our... I don't know, what's the spot? I wonder if that's something that's been patched in, because it's mischief, and it just seems like, so what is this cat doing? She's just looking at that bush? I'm thinking she is. So let us come and introduce ourselves to the new butler so that we can see his traits, because we're not sure whether we want him to stay, and I'm hoping the butler will clean up the pet messes, because that is the main. So he's a bookworm, a glutton, and an insider. Well, that's okay. We can handle those traits. It looks like I'm guessing, just got some royalties. I go here. Yeah, royalties from both of them, so that's where we got some money. So good, we got a little bit of our money back. And they were both cleaning up there. And I had gotten rid of the bush, the woohoo bush there, and I think I'm gonna I was gonna put it back, but maybe instead of putting it there, I'll put it over here, just so that I don't take so long. I'm gonna go into, obviously you can get it in many different places, but this is just the easiest one. I'm going to go grab it from there. Let's see, that didn't like that because of the poles, so I'll use the Alt key to bring it in, and let me take a look at what color I used there for the terrain paint. Not exactly sure, I'm guessing it was this. So I'm gonna put that here. Of course I can't see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna have to undo and go back over here. So hopefully that's fine. Out we go. And we'll give him a little bit of privacy. Hopefully this will work this time, because it didn't work with the closet, but that may be because the nanny is hanging out in their bedroom with the TV that I put in there for them to work out in there. The basement room might be a good place for the workout machine too. Oh, I see we have a sad little girl, and she had a nightmare. Oh no, and she has to go potty too. So why don't you go potty, so that you look after those needs, which you have maxed your potty skill. I'm just taking a look at her, where she is in terms of all of her skills. She's doing pretty well. She's on 4 of communication, imagination, and movement, and 3 of thinking. So are you gonna come now? Are you cleaning up, Butler? Because that was why I hired you, because it is a mess out here. And is that little vacuum cleaner cleaning those messes? Because I never did find out which animal it was who was making that mess, if it was Sasha or if it was Mitzi. So I think it just goes close to it, and then it does clean up those, so that's good. And we will have to assign. Where are you going anyways? Oh, you're looking after the garden. We're going to assign bed to the butler, Santiago stack, and then we're going to have a shower, take a thoughtful shower. She does have to do her work tasks, which was to make some drinks or food. This thing is taking forever. Can you clean the mess? Why are you not cleaning the mess? What are you? Oh, I guess you were doing the gardening. Well, maybe the maid will clean the mess. It would be good. Oh, he's just doing that, and he's not actually cleaning. Are the pet messes not something that you do as a butler? Because, you know, you're not much use if you don't clean up the pet. Oh, good, the maid is at least cleaning it up. But the reason I wanted a butler is because, I mean, this can happen on the weekend, and then we're kind of left with this big mess. So he needs to do some programming, but I'm going to have him take a shower. And so the butler seems to be kind of a waste in terms of, is he going to come and try and clean something up? Finally? Oh, good. At least he got the last little spot, which is better than nothing. And so how are you doing? You went to the potty, and you want to play a tablet game, so we are going to let you come over here and play Sim Shape, because of course that is what I want you to work on. And you are going to sell that to Collector. Now, you don't really need to work on the Friends of the Animal aspiration right now, because it's not really doing you very much good. You may as well work on that one. But before we do that, we are still trying to get her to finish her... let me get some drinks out here. We'll do some salty llamas. Well, good. Luckily, it's not a mess in here anymore, so they're not doing so poorly in terms of that. And I also figure out where I'm going to put a washer and dryer in their house, because, is there room in this bathroom for a washer and dryer? There probably is. I could probably put one right here. I think that's what I'll do. So we got laundry in this part. Now, of course, we're going to have to get some hampers. So we're in and out, and I'm going to go, I'm sure it's in a few spots, but I just get to it from the appliances. And I'm going to get a stacking one. I'm going to get the dark there. And then we need some... let me see. So they don't have a bathtub in there, but you know, we do have room for a bathroom over here when they get some more money. But I did spend a lot of money down there making that butler's quarters, so I can't really put that in here. Is there room? And the tree's in my way. Is there just a little spot that I can put the laundry hamper, I'm guessing it won't interfere with getting into bed here. So I think we can probably put one there. So I think this one's not, is there a pink one? Kind of. That looks like it might go. We'll put that one over here. And given how many people there are in the house, I think we need more than one. Of course, they have lots of room in their room for a hamper. So nothing there matches. That's kind of okay. I think that's the best. That's the best match. So we're going to put that one over there. And we'll see. Hopefully that will do. Oh, I know what I also want to get. Where's the clothesline? I don't see the clothesline here. I guess I'll do a search for the clothesline. Clothesline. Model T clothesline. So there we go. There's the clothesline. And unfortunately, the problem with the laundry being right in the middle of the house is that it's kind of far to get to the clothesline. Because it's kind of, if we didn't have this be an ensuite here, I could put the washer and dryer right here, and then she could just go out. But for now, I have it as an ensuite, so it is just going to be what it's going to be. So there we go. And to be on the safe side, I think, if I remember correctly, where are you? There you are. We're going to do some rallying of the troops. Club gatherings, rally the troops, and then we are going to come here and we're going to upgrade that to be lintless because we don't want it to catch fire. And then I think I'm going to have him come out here and upgrade that to be an iron line, which says it will never break or catch on fire. It seems a little funny to me that a clothesline can catch on fire, but it is what it is. So we need 3 common upgrade parts, so we'll have him do that one too. So Vicki, they're making friends at school, so hopefully they'll come home with their social doing much better and see the they did complete their social butterfly aspiration, so I don't care. Initially, I don't like them to do the meeting at school because when they meet them at school, they don't get the boost from the club or being incredibly friendly. So they start with a really low friendship and you really got to work the friendship. Whereas if you meet them in the game, then you can do a friendly introduction and you get a boost to it. So that's part of the reason I don't like to always do that. So she needs to do some writing. She looks like she wants to go to that wall like they always do. And how are you doing, Lucy? You're getting a little hungry, but you're not so bad, and you got your whim so you want to talk to a stuffed animal, and you want to listen to music. We are going to cancel that interaction because you've done that. Now, where are the blocks? Are they in the other room? And your sister's sleeping in there, so we're going to grab those blocks out here. Or try and grab them out there. I didn't like that. Oh, that's because you were putting that down right where I was dragging it to. So we're going to put that up there. I'm going to drag that a little bit here, and we're going to ask for shape help from, I have them busy. So unfortunately, there's another boost to Seiji and not for the parents. But we can ask the butler for help. So that's just the way it is. And that food dish is full, and this one needs to be filled, and no one's around to fill it. Roxanne? What are you going to do? Check toddler? No. But what you should do here is listen to some music. And I think I'm going to cancel this. Just initially, I'm going to have him fill that bowl so that we have food and you don't need to listen to that. There seems to be something, I think, when they're in club settings that if you say, even if it's not listen together, they still go and try and listen together. So I'm going to do an iron line now. So I'm going to let them do their own thing for the day, and we'll be back at the end of the school day when the kids get back, which is going to actually be really soon, so maybe I won't be back at the end of the school day. Did you finish your book? I don't know that you did. Nope, you didn't. So can you write? Well, let's check on, you want to check on her. Okay, why don't you teach shapes to Lucy, since it obviously didn't work with the nanny. So, and since you stopped writing your book on your own, that wasn't meant to be right now. So we're going to look. Mitzi is hungry. Well, Mitzi, there's food. Why are you not going to eat your food, Mitzi? Oh, right, I can't click on Mitzi other than to have her come. hopefully Mitzi will go get the food, because there's lots of food. And I have them busy. Can we call Pet to eat Mitzi? I'm not sure who's going to be done. So, oh, you know who can call Pet to eat? You can call Pet to eat Mitzi. See, there you go. Listen to the music, even though they don't really need to listen to the music. So we are going to do some... No, I don't want to interfere with her helping. You gonna eat, Mitzi? You gonna do better there? That's good. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over to your brother is what you're going to do, and you're going to rally the troops. Maybe you should introduce yourself to the butler. The butler doesn't seem to be doing very much, I have to say. We're going to do a cheerful introduction, and we're going to do a friendly introduction, because obviously his charisma is not as high as his sister's, since he only has the option to do a friendly introduction. So we want to share ideas, so why don't we do that with the butler? And he is flirty. Okay. So we're going to discuss interests. Oh, I see that Lucy is angry. She is all blocked out. So why don't you'll be okay. And then I don't know if she's gonna like a hug. We'll try and give her a hug. Oh, and then we're going to discipline her. We're going to say parenting, discipline, calm, ask not to hit, and apologize, I guess. And we're gonna get her some food, because that's really what she needs right now, because she's getting hungry. She's not so angry. She's not so hungry that she's angry, but she still is hungry. Let's get that roast chicken out. You can grab a serving, and then you can put on the Kids Network, now that you want to watch it, but then maybe Lucy can watch it. And how are you doing, Andromeda? I think you need some food and some... Oh, good, the litters. The potties are clean, is what I mean to say. Not the litter boxes. The kids don't use litter boxes, they use potties. So that was made by Seiji, that roast chicken. And we're not playing in there. You can play with a toy, and she's not doing very well. Hug Vicki from Inquisitive Trait, and then you can grab a serving. So can you go eat food there, Lucy? You're hungry. Come grab a serving. And why don't you talk to Lucy? And let me see. What is there? Get to know, I suppose, because we don't want to play. She needs to eat her food and sit here. And the whole purpose of this was so that she could watch some TV. And then she can talk to her mummy. Oh, that looks like that took a hit to their relationship, because I thought their relationship was better. But I may be wrong. Talk about princesses. Because her relationship was better with her mom than with her dad, and now they seem to be about the same. So I think it did take a hit from those interactions right there. And you, my dear Andromeda, are you going to grab your food? Did you grab your food? You did, and now you can watch. And you don't actually need to watch, because you're going to get bored watching that. And why don't you come and roughhouse and hug, and let me see what else we can do. We can't really pamper on the couch because there's probably not room. You can brush, get there. And what does she wants to get to know her mom, and we're not going to fertilize the bush. Meet someone new, we might do that at some point. And how about you? Are you on those monkey bars as usual? And what's you're still clingy, stressed with strangers. So why don't you come have a shower? And why don't I put that chicken in the fridge? Which you can do now with the food that the nannies and I'm assuming any NPCs make. Was one of the reasons I didn't actually like them doing the food in the past, was because it didn't, you couldn't put it in. So she wanted to hug a Vicki. Well, we can't really do that until she puts down Mitzi. But So we had a butler. It seemed like the butler wasn't cleaning up the mess, but the butler did in the end clean up the little bit that was left. So we are going to hug lovingly and hope that one works. And they have done some little renovations, and I think I may try and do a little bit of off-screen to get them some more money, and then we'll be back with the next part. Because I would like to see whether I can get Roxanne to do... I don't know that she's done the fortune aspiration, because that is one thing I would like to do. She's 18,000 off, so that probably actually be pretty easy for her to do. If she did a few paintings, she'd probably get it. And do they have paintings? Because they did create the store. I think they have a store, if I remember correctly. An easy way to look is over here. Yep, it's closed. But we could go over there, and maybe we'll do that in the next part. Maybe I'll have her do a couple of more paintings, and then we'll take it to the, or maybe she doesn't need to do more paintings, because what's this? This is worth 2,000, or close to 3,000. Some of these aren't worth very much, I have to say. But, and that's just a poster. Because that would be a goal I would like to complete before I end this Let's Play, is for her to actually finish her fortune aspiration. So I may do a little bit off screen, and then perhaps we'll take it to the store in the next part and see if she can complete that. But that is going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, Let's Plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!